the important element of inculcating trust amongst young people. Now, suppose there is a cause to coalesce around, and vijana decide that they support their own, say in 2022, that is a guaranteed win. I mean, we are 70% of the population.
Yes, 70%.
So even as you tackle all these expansive elements, how do you inculcate trust amongst young people?
That's a very good question. Vijana, kusema ukweli, they don't believe in each other. Mtu akifanya kitu, anasema mbona yeye anafanya hii kitu, aende na hii njia. Understand? We need to have a cause. We need to have also leadership style ambayo pia inafanya vijana waaminiane. At the same time, unajua the core problem ya hii yote is because vijana they're not empowered. You empower a youth, he'll do the right thing. Hii issue ya pesa kidogo, the handouts during campaigns and all this stuff that youths end up doing, choosing not the right person. It's because they're not empowered. You know, the only way you can be able to manipulate someone is when you make that person poor in mind. We need to come up with programs and ways of empowering vijana in this country so that they can also have waone mbele venye kuko. They shouldn't be able to be prison in mind.
Held captive.
Yeah, held captive. We empower them. We show them the way. They'll be able to make the right decision at kwa ballot. You get my point?
Yep.
Yeah, that's my only point of view.
Yes. Then, Fred, as an ambassador, then, how hard or how easy is it, especially when you go and convey a message? Yani vijana lazima mushikane. This is the right way. How hard has it been? How easy?
Actually, I think something that can work. Let's take, for instance, my brother, Eric Omondi. There is this kwa hiyo question that you just asked earlier. We don't trust each other. Unaona? Alafu pia tulikuwa tushaseti mentality, tunategemea these people. So where we can come in also, because we have some influence. Na mimi yenyewe nakuanga kwa ground. Na nimeona my youth, tumebelieve we are poor, hatuwezi, like we are always relying on handouts. So it's also our duty, me as the BA, of course, the youth welfare is going around. If it spots something unafanya vizuri, tunakupa do. But we just don't want to give somebody pesa, juu maybe utaanza biashara ama utaanza. We need to create that confidence, venye umesema. So like as a brand ambassador, nitaenda, mimi nijue issue ni nini hapa na hapa. Every time youth wanalia. Somebody, even as artists, hata wewe, ukienda mahali, just unajulikana kidogo, they always see you kama mtu lazima upeane wewe nilikuona, wewe ulinichekesha, tuachie maboys. That is the story.
Ama ya macho.
Ya macho, inakuanga ya macho. What if mimi siku moja niende kwa mayouth niambie wewe leo tunakupa ya macho. Kwanza ulituchekesha. So ni pia sisi like a brand ambassador and like an artist inafaa pia tuongee na youth sisi wenyewe. Like you're saying we hold 70%. Tukiamua like me I'm part of court. This country tukiamua tu my youths tukue tu enough is enough, and then we identify some of the youths that we can rely on. Unaona mtu mwenye unaona policies zake, dreams zake ni vitu zitatusaidia. Trust me, we can pull that. Because mimi ni mwana my youths tumeumia, imefika point au waeshi wenye tunasemanga by this time naona imefika point yenye youths by the amechoka. Juzi ma 50 tutakula sana, but life ni ile ile.
Hakuna change.
Hakuna change.
Okay.
Hakuna change.
Eric, then Fred talks about anaongelelea sana mambo ya empowerment. Yani kusikuna ile dependence. Meaning that you have to empower the people at the grassroots level so that everyone is economically empowered. Hiyo tendency ya waheshi ingeisha, handouts of 50 bob ingeisha. Then hiyo conversation itaanza when? That's what I want as an answer.
Oh, the conversation. We used to go on the ground, as Eric has said, Fred has said. But you see, when the pandemic came, things had to change. So we had to go a digital way. We started a podcast on YouTube, that is Youth Welfare Association podcast. Also on Facebook, we do live shows just to interact with the youths, get to know what they want, how we can help them, how to make their reasons known so that we can see what is viable, then we come in and support them. Because right now we can't go on the ground and look at whatever they do. The problem is, you give a youth a fund or a grant, instead of doing the business or to make his work move, anasema it has been long manze, lazima nitafute kladi fulani, lazima nifanye kitu kama hiyo. So hiyo pia imekuwa challenge. Of course wenye tumekuwa nao kuna wale wamegrow to another level, because we normally give grants, then we do a follow up. We don't just leave you. We have other financial institutions in tuna partner now that comes on board and give you advice on how to utilize your funds and how to make your business grow. So that's what we normally do. But the problem is the youth are slippery. Once you give them the fund, they disappear, they change the location of their business, they switch off their phones, you can't see them, you wonder where they are. So it has been a challenge. But I believe there are good people who always do the same thing. Wana make follow up, wanasema, hata mimi kuna place nilifika, nimefika hivi, nimefanya hivi. So we do a follow up. We always appreciate, even if it is one person mwenye ame prosper, from the little we gave them, tuna appreciate sana.
Yes,